conversations with the folks around here, and then take some time away and make a decision. Obviously, before free agency or anything kind of gets going on that front, but it's fresh right now. It's a little shocking for sure.
Little shocking indeed. That was Aaron Rodgers talking in January after the end of the 2021 season. And you know what? He should have thought real long and hard about what happened with that team because they ain't make no trades today. They ain't do nothing. And as you can see from Adam Scheffner, 10 trades were made yesterday, the most ever in the NFL on trade deadline day. Hello, people of the world. Welcome back to another league recap, except it's not a recap. It is just going over the trades that happened yesterday and how that affects some of the people in our league. And what's going to happen potentially moving forward. Just a fun little video I wanted to do to quickly recap some things and then make fun of some people because moves were oddly made that probably shouldn't have been made. Um, anyway, to get straight to it, there were 10 trades made. Um, in key terms of offensive players, there were six: Jeff Wilson to Miami, T.J. Hawkinson to Minnesota, Chase Claypool to the Bears, Naeem Hines to the Bills, Zach Moss to the Colts. This one's like don't really mean nothing. And Calvin Ridley to the Jaguars, which also doesn't mean anything, but I just had to note it there because it's interesting. Interesting for sure. But as I get right into it, how does this affect some people in the league? Well, first of all, Mr. Tommy, back to McCaff. He's McCaffrey now. Workhorse McCaffrey. Maybe McCaffrey gets some stuff going on when Eli Mitchell comes back. Maybe has some, you split back time. But until that happens, Workhorse McCaffrey, bada bing, bada boom. TJ Hawkinson, probably going to stay the same, so it doesn't really affect Jordan's lineup too much. But there's a chance that this week maybe he doesn't get that much involved or doesn't get that role going, and maybe he doesn't do as well as he would on the Lions. I mean, he had Amon Ra to compete with, but if Amon Ra is targeted heavily, yeah, I mean, I don't really know. I don't really know what's gonna happen. Maybe Adam Thielen loses some targets because he opens up some more room for Justin Jefferson. Not really too sure about that one. Um, what else? I have Nyheim Hines. So maybe if Nyheim Hines can take over that boy. Oh, what? All right. I mean, shoot, you click on Nyheim Hines, you'll learn about TJ Hawkinson. How about that? Maybe Nyheim Hines can take over the Devin Singletary role, and we got something rolling. I don't know how that would happen or what would happen, but if he could just catch like 15 balls from Josh Allen a game, I could win this league, baby. Let's go all day, every day. Also, the TJ Hawk move opens up a lot of targets for Amon-Ra St. Brown. I know he already has an insane target share, and he performed a little lackluster last week, but I mean, 7 receptions. You can't really complain about that. Maybe he falls in the end zone and get a 20-pointer. Who knows? But um, that should help me a lot moving forward. What else do we have going on? Chase Claypool. I don't actually know who has Chase Claypool. I'm thinking Javen or Logan. Possibly. At least Logan had Chase Claypool at one point. But basically, Chase Claypool. God, am I an idiot? Who the heck has this man? Um, it doesn't matter. He's probably not startable quite yet. Um, but him mixing in with Darnell Mooney, it might hurt Darnell Mooney slightly. Oh, you know what? I think Andrew has. Nope, Noah has Chase Claypool. Yeah, it might hurt Darnell Mooney slightly, but I mean, uh, I could really only kind of see in it, helping his case, especially if the Bears get more pass heavy, they get in some, script situations where they're, from behind, coming from behind, they have to throw a lot. Um, and then Zach Moss to the Colts doesn't mean anything. Finally, the big boy, Calvin Ridley to the Jaguars. Why does that affect any of us? It doesn't. But it's pretty fun to point out that some people in the league don't really pay attention. and you can see that they like to spend $8 on a player that's out for the entire season, and then 2 seconds later, they like to drop that player uh, to pick up an elite tight end that they should have probably just paid for in the first place. But I mean, this is like if I played DraftKings and started all the injured players on one lineup. I'm literally just throwing money away, right? Or if you're Jordan Harrison playing in the Millie Maker. Oh, what? Just kidding. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I tried to make a quick fun video talking about the trades. I know there were 10, bunch of defensive ones like Bradley Chubb to Miami probably helps out a lot and some other stuff, but I mean, really nothing crazy for me to note. But, you know, like, subscribe, and hopefully tune in for the next recap video. We got Thursday night football tomorrow, and a lot of fun games this weekend. Also, go Dogs. They're playing Tennessee. Sorry, Andrew, I know you're a huge Tennessee fan, but I had to say it. Peace.